Yeah, and we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, uh, in regards to your question about if I have any other ideas, you actually kind of spoke to what I was going to say. I could just keep in touch with you, make sure you're tracking your progress. I could also help you out in class, being one of the people who can give you critiques on how you're doing speaking up in class wise, like, for this class, since we both take it together, obviously.
Right.
Um, Keep an email contact. We can just start a list of, both classes, just marking down how often you speak up, substantial or not. It's really just, not even anything necessarily too specific. Just a checklist, just to make sure you're still doing it, keeping up with it. And
Just like a simple log to.
yeah, like a daily log
Okay.
or classly log. Just make sure you're doing what you need to be doing
Right.
in order to continue on the right course for this development plan. Let's see. And in regards to like the interviewing practice thing, I think you talked about setting up with a friend who said he'd be willing. I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it easier than doing the online thing, it also could be a good way to start to help you work your way up to doing the online thing. Just having a friend help you, they can come and can do it anytime. You get real time feedback.
Yeah.
You can sit there and somebody you trust, somebody who's not going to be overly harsh.
Right.
They'll be able to, but it's also somebody who's not going to sugarcoat anything.
Right. They'll be candid.
Exactly. So I think that's a great idea of starting down that path of the interviewing, practice interviewing things.
Yeah, and I figured, it's one thing to, tape yourself and then hand it over to someone, at the school, but it's another to actually experience it in person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel, I'll kind of have there will be more of an opportunity for her to give me feedback, versus just the online tape.
Do you have any other worries or anything about how this plan is going?
I mean, in in regards to just this project and this course,
Mm-hmm.
like I said before, just the time aspect is a little daunting, just because we've only got what 3 more classes.
Yep.
So just accomplishing all these goals within that short amount of time, like I said, it seems a little daunting. But I mean, in the scope of life, I guess, I feel that this is a sustainable kind of. What I'm trying to say, just a sustainable kind of project in terms of knowing what works for me, knowing what doesn't work, knowing how to prepare, all that stuff. I feel it's gonna go past the end of the course. So
Excellent. I agree. It's definitely something that you can keep going throughout the course. Throughout after the course.
Right.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied. Um, so yeah, and especially if it's something that's helpful, there is a very short amount of time to start, field testing this,
yeah,
if you will. So continuing this past the course, I think, is definitely an excellent idea. I was gonna suggest it myself, but I don't want to, I don't want to guide you
Right.
anywhere. Um, but yeah, I think that it's very doable, and it's definitely worth a shot of doing it. So from so far, what I'm getting for the whole development plan and how you're progressing on that is you started to lay the groundwork. You haven't had much of a chance to actually put it into action,
Right.
but you have the groundwork laid. You know, you have plans, you have people that you already emailed and talked to, you have somebody that you already have in mind to go interview with.
Yeah.
I think this is really excellent, especially it's kind of like being a dead horse, but especially with the weekend that we just had. Nobody's going to be around. Everybody, it's a big weekend.
Right.
Everything's off, so it's hard to. And even if it wasn't a holiday weekend, a week is a hard time to start getting a plan, like any plan, put into effect and start recording results and talking about results.
Yeah.
So I think the groundwork you laid is pretty good, and I think you're definitely on the right track.
All right.
Do you have any questions for me or anything that you'd like for me to that you like to talk about with me or anything?
Um, I mean, we can obviously do this over email, but yeah, just kind of setting up that more detailed schedule, um, and then figuring out a way for you to basically monitor, uh, what I've done
Progress.
and everything. So, but yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to cover.
Okay, excellent. I mean, I think we covered everything that is necessary for today. That we, everything that really we can.
Right, right.
Um, Definitely looking forward to our next meeting because I definitely think we're going to be able to have something more substantial
Right.
and
Yeah.
some more concrete examples to talk about. So, if there's nothing else, I will see you next class.
Till then.
All right, excellent.